These are my two salvage cars that I bought online. The Q50 all-wheel drive, 328 hardtop convertible. I bought them both crashed for really cheap because they needed repairs and they had salvage titles. This Q50, I bought it with only a crash rear bumper, and I needed to fix a little bit right here, and a tail light. That's all this one needed. At the time I bought it, this was the cheapest Q50 all-wheel drive in the country. My 328i hardtop, when I bought it, it needed a driver door. The driver door was all banged in and looks like a bike hit it, or looks like something hit the door while it was open, because nothing else was damaged. The airbag didn't pop, so the door was just pretty banged up. So I bought a new door from another crashed 328 and I replaced the driver door, and I fixed a little scratch that was on the fender on the other side. That's all I did to this convertible. When I bought the Q50, this bumper was all banged up and broken, so it was practically hanging off, and this tail light was broken. So I had to buy this bumper, this piece, and right here there were some dents and scratches that they banged out. That was all I had to change and do on this to repair this one. And as you can see, it's a 2014. It's really nice, has the white cream inside. I'm not too fond of the light interiors because they get dirty, but it is really nice. And the front is pretty good, has the double screen backup camera setup. It is really nice. At nighttime, there's lights right here that light up. So when you hit the remote, this lights up. But Infiniti went cheap. They could have added the light on the back ones, but they didn't. So hopefully newer models will, because they should have done that. The wheels are really, really nice. On newer models, they changed the color of the wheel, but it's pretty much the same wheel. And that's all. This is a really good car. I've already had 4 Infinitis and they all lasted a long time. Nothing went wrong with them. It's a really good, strong car. I highly recommend it. So the G has always been a really handsome car. Infiniti really did their best to make it stand out, and they really did. They gave it probably the best headlights on the market at the time, and you can still arguably say they're still some of the best around. So for my G, I added the front lower lip, which gives it a very, very aggressive look, as you can see. Let me go get it from different angles. It's a very, very nice lip, and it's pretty cheap. It was like $160 or something. So I added that lip. Just go around the car. On the rear, I added the trunk spoiler deck lid. Goes right on the trunk. Pretty nice. I added that. Then it wraps around the emblem right there. I don't know if it comes out on camera. It wraps around the emblem. And I added the lower diffuser on the bottom of the bumper. Added that, which looks pretty freaking cool. So that's all I did. I kept it pretty stock. I mean, they already give it to you loaded. I mean, the engine's awesome, interior's awesome. You really don't have to do much to this car to make it better, because they already give it to you pretty good. I also added those tinted windows. So that's what I did. Now I'm gonna go in depth on the headlights and taillights because they're pretty awesome. Now the Infinitis are making probably the nicest headlights in the car industry. They started it really with this Q50. Came out in 2014, and it kind of started the crazy headlight trend that all the car guys are going to right now. So this is how it is regularly. The turn signals are LED. And on the headlight, you can see it's a really nice HID behind the projector. The bottom fog lights are LED, not HID. They're LED fog lights, and it's 3 fog lights, 3 different LEDs on the top, and then a little mirror on the bottom, and it kind of reflects it forward. Get a little close up. Oh, they turned off because they're on automatic. So as you can see, that's all LED turn signals. The mirrors on the side are also LED turn signals. This car has been completely maintenance free. I've had a few Infinitis before, and they've all been completely maintenance free. Now, I haven't kept them very, very long. I've only kept the most I had was my G37 for about 4 or 5 years. That's pretty long, and it never gave me any problems. This one I've had 2 years and has not given me any problems either. The only thing, when I bought it, it had a bad rear sensor on the passenger side. Apparently that's a common problem with these Infinitis. The sensor on the rear wheels, there's one on each side, will go bad, and it will send a ton of warning lights and check engine lights to the front, tons of them. Now the sensor cost $300 or so new. I went to a junkyard and was able to get one off a crash car for about 40 or 50 bucks, and then the guy installed it for me for about 30 bucks. So that was the only thing I had to do with this car, and since then I haven't had any issues. The gas mileage could be a little better if I had to complain about something, but that's to be expected with a big V6 engine like this. You're going to use a lot of gas. You can't have a big engine and save gas. But on the highway, it is really good on gas, I must say. Really good. So that rear sensor issue I was talking about, it's under the tire, behind the tire, about in the middle of the car. Behind each tire there are 2 sensors. That sensor will throw off a lot of other warning lights to other things, ABS, 4-wheel drive. It throws off a lot of warning lights, and you think you have a lot of other issues when it's really just that one sensor that you have to change. And after you do that, the car will be running good and awesome. So hopefully that can help any guys who are having the same trouble with all the warning lights, and it says ABS, 4-wheel drive. It gives a lot of different warning lights, so hopefully that'll help you guys out. Now I'm gonna show you really quick how it sounds up when you rev it and all that stuff. Side is what you would expect from an Infiniti. It's very comfy, leather seats, really soft and comfortable, heated seats, heated steering wheel, has a sunroof, all the luxuries you would expect. Could have been some extras that they added, maybe heated rear seats that weren't here, but let's take this little puppy out for a ride. So you hear the engine a little bit. See, there's plenty of power, probably more power than you would ever need or be able to use on a normal street, so it's a pretty good car.